So today we're heading out to Kitasoo Bay, the marine protected area, to count birds. And that's to do with the herring spawn that occurs here every spring. So it draws in these huge numbers of sea ducks as well as gulls. And so this is about the third year of us recording the birds that we see there, counting them, number of individuals, different species. And the idea is to kind of see how many are coming to this area. We know it's an important bird area. Last year we had about, I think it was 9% of the global population of surf scoter, which is a type of duck here in one day. So that's very significant, obviously. The nation is interested in how much herring roe these birds are eating, obviously because it's an important cultural food, the herring roe. So having more and more ducks showing up, we're trying to see their impact. So there's a team of divers that goes in at the start of the spawn and towards the end and counts individual eggs in these quadrants to see how much the ducks have eaten. And our job essentially on the surface is to count these ducks and see where they are in the bay at each given time, so we have an idea of how many are there and how long they're staying in these spots. So we've been doing this about every second day for the last 2 weeks.
We've had about 700 short-billed gull fly over. You can put like 250 gull spa. And I don't know what transect.
We're still in the middle of this one. So we got, the one more until that little point, and then we'll do the wilby. So as far as getting fairly accurate estimates of bird abundance, sometimes there are large aggregations of birds. It's just not feasible to count them all one by one. So you develop a method based on blocking. So you count, groups of 10, maybe sometimes groups of 100. You get an idea of how many birds, that looks like, and then you just repeat that over the flock. And after a little while, you zone in on a number, and that's pretty accurate. Not exactly perfect, but definitely accurate enough.
We started in Parsons Anchorage over there, and yeah, spawn's looking pretty good. It's like up to a layer, and starting in about 50 feet of water. Visibility is horrible, so it's kind of hard to see, but.
We had some of the 8 layers today, so it's pretty good spawn, better than we expected here, but it's good year for Kitasoo.
Yeah, it's super different every year.
We're hired by the Herring Research Society to measure the spawn. They started in 1989, and there's certain places on all the land that we measure where the herring spawn, and then how many layers of eggs they laid and how deep it goes. And then by doing that, the Department of Fisheries takes all that information and figure out how much fish was here that actually spawned. It's actually probably the most data of any fishery in BC that we have is this herring survey, because we do it every year, and we've been doing it for 30-something years. So it's been pretty good for a lot of years, and they seem to like this area to spawn because it's out of the wind. There's good vegetation for the eggs to hatch. I think over the whole coast the stocks are pretty healthy, and I've been doing it for 40 years. And I fish winter. I go out in the winter herring, and I do a lot of these surveys. So we do see, and in the summertime we see all the herring on the west coast. Last year it was phenomenal how much herring's around. So it's good. I mean, this is a surprise how healthy the herring stocks are where we are right now. When we finish the survey, we'll see what it's like everywhere else. But in general, pretty impressed with the herring stocks this year, all over the place, right?